All right, good morning. So for tonight, I got something special. We're gonna go on a little drive here to get to where we're going. Uh, we should all take this very seriously. Okay, this is something that could be you, your your parents, your someone you're related to. It could be your elderly uh, father that goes to jail. Somebody that you love very, very, very much, that you care for, that is only in, which we do not know at this point, other than it was a disorderly conduct charge that he was in on. This this young man remains, I'm sorry, this old man remains in the hospital, the Avera McKinnon Hospital, and has been there since yesterday, last night. Now, why was he in the hospital? And why did he have to go straight from the jail to the hospital? And let's talk about this. So maybe we'll have something better here for you. We'll have a little cop watch before we get to the. Well, we're gonna do the story regardless. This story has to happen, and it's more important than this cop watch. So even though I'm rolling up on a block away cop watch, please do not get distracted. We're gonna continue. Holy, but Jesus! So they got cops in the parking lot. They got cops at the gas station. Which way do we go? Left or right? All right, we're going to open the camera. Which way is this going here? I think my camera's pointing out. Let's go over here because I think there's maybe a suspect over here. Maybe the casino or something got robbed. I'm not sure if I want to go to the casino or I want to go. Hold on. There's somebody. There's a car being stopped down here. All right, we're going to check this one out. This looks pretty good. Hold on. We're definitely coming down here. I'm just going to park here for a minute. Look, we're trying to stay on a story. Now I'm having a hard time. My OCD just kicked in, but and my seatbelt's all. Hold on, I got to get up. No, I'm not well put together for this, but we'll just shut the car off. No, we'll shut the lights off. There's no sneaking up on this deal. They're going to see me come. They're already in the car. Oh, they're going back to their car now. They got out the car real quick. But we're going to see here. Let me get the camera turned around. Hold on. So here's the. So now they're bringing the another quad. They're all the way down here, but of course they need some more backup and the canine. Okay, so let's get back to what went on this weekend at the jail. You guys can enjoy these fine officers, which I would actually like to talk about an incident that occurred the other weekend down at the jail when they booked in a 74-year-old man, and this young man this young man. Oh, so they're definitely gonna search this vehicle. So this old man, they book him in. He gets a disorderly conduct charge. He proceeds to get booked in on what I believe is probably Friday or Saturday night, and They continue. He sits in his bed for 2 days. He pisses and shits himself for 2 days straight down at the Minnehaha County Jail. The guards will not check on him. They do their room checks. They will not come in his room. They can smell the urine, obviously, coming out of his room. We can all smell it. They do nothing about it. The only person here that is saying anything about this up to this point is me. Uh, they they only got him help after an unknown source bailed him out of jail. Now, my question is how long does it take to get help at the Minnehaha County Jail? How long do people have to sit and suffer while they lay there with a massive infection, which they are now in the jail? I'm sorry, they're in the hospital. For how long? How long did he sit there with an infection and go unchecked? Meanwhile, all the inmates started helping out, getting him a new pair of clothes, getting him a shower, getting him to where he was stable enough to, and getting him out to where he could get to the hospital immediately. He actually asked, before he even got released, he asked for an ambulance. So he got bailed out and he actually asked for an ambulance to let him out or to come and get him so he could go to uh, the so that he could be brought to McKinnon. Now, this is a guaranteed, this is a probably $1 million case that they messed up on, right? I'm trying to get a better angle. I know I'm across the street and all. I'm sure I could move up there, but so meanwhile, what is it that makes these guys think it's okay to get and book old men in the jail and to treat your okay, so here we go. We're definitely going to walk across the road here. Definitely want this. The intentional drop. Is that what that was? Hey, that's your nice expensive camera or cell phone. But let's drop it. There goes the gold chain. Took that away real quick because they find gold. They like gold. Anything worth money. You'll never get your chain back. It's amazing. Astounding. Ain't got no drugs, but got a gold chain on the hood. That's funny. But they're thinking as well, the gold chain must have, right? That's what they're thinking. Hello, Born. Hello, Demo. Miss FTP. So, anyways, what we was gonna get back to talking about was down at the jail, the conditions, and these guys booking people in 74-year-olds for disorderly conduct. It's horrible. Oh, I know. Well, they should all revoke consent right now. I don't understand why they're not. Revoke. I don't understand. Like, how did you get manipulated? And nobody said they were on parole, and yet you got to let them search their car. Like, I don't understand why people let them search the car. I don't get it. They just don't understand their rights as American citizens, or is it because they're Mexican? They're still speaking to the police. No, no, hablan, no. I don't know nothing. All right, guys, have a good night. Right? That's right. A warrant on her, maybe? I don't know. They had him in the back of the car first, handcuffed, and then they put her in the back, handcuffed. So I guess that's a little telling, a little weird. This has kind of detoured me from doing what I was going to do, but you never can go too far in this town after about 10 o'clock. If you're out, you're clearly committing a crime after 10, right? Couldn't possibly have a job to go to. We're going to field test this. What is it? I suppose it's some white powdery substance. Let's see what he's conjuring up. What he pull out of his pocket? I wish I could have seen that actual test. I don't know if it's even a test. My camera. I need zoom, and I don't have it. There's something on the hood. Just don't know what it is. If I would have went on YouTube the live, I would have been able to scroll in. So they're booking people into county though, and at what point are we going to say you can't let them just sit in their piss and shit for an entire day or two and not check on them? You know what I'm saying? That's not okay. At some point we got to quit this mumbo jumbo rounding people up after 10 o'clock, or homeless people, or people that need medical attention, and then you throw them in jail. So you quickly take a situation that's already out of control, that's a medical situation, and you make it into something that's criminal. That makes no sense to me. And even these guys, I mean, explain, I mean, And again, a couple glass pipes. That's again, why consent to the search? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. Just if when you get pulled over, don't consent to a search. I don't care who you are. You got rights. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't care. They didn't even run the drug dog around their car. There is no dog. You see it clear as day. But these guys got consent. Doesn't make any sense. None. I can't even. What they did was they detained the driver, and that was to get in his vehicle. Look, now they're in the trunk. It just gets better and better and better. One violation to the next. It's not good enough if he's got one felony. He wants two, three, and four. Look at tearing apart the car. Oh, the cooler. Here's the arrest. Yeah, that didn't take long. You went from detained, and you could have just shut your mouth and said, "No, you cannot search the vehicle." Doesn't make any sense to me. I see a bolt here in about 2 seconds. That's what I see. No, not mine. Not mine. Not mine, sir. It wasn't mine, sir. That's good, but you don't care. This has got free stuff. I don't know. I don't know why they're doing it. I don't understand why we need all these people running through our court systems. Just wasting taxpayer money. Look, they're. Here's the deal. They're no. Oh no! Revoke consent. Revoke consent. Why would you give him that shit? Oh my god. Can you mind if I look through your pockets? No, you can't look through my pockets. Dear God. You just gotta scream out and wonder what the fuck these guys are thinking. Holy fuck. Have no fucking warrant? What the fuck? Dear God, the stupid questions never quit coming, dude. Just shut the fuck up. Dear God. There it goes. That didn't take fucking long. Three of them on one. Yeah. Must be some reason you're acting like this. Must be something you got a gold chain for. I mean, gosh. Unfucking real. What you're really being charged with is not knowing your fucking rights. At all. You can't leave it sit here. Dear God. Unbelievable. Can I get the keys, by the way? I just, how much more can you give them the keys to? Like, how much more can we help them out with? Can I help you out with your investigation, sir? I mean, really, what the fuck? Well, that went from bad to worse real quick. And he's not even an American. He's Mexican. What the fuck? What the fuck? So if the Mexican community is watching this video, this this serves a purpose as to please don't talk to the police. Gallete with the police. Gallete. When it comes to the police, gallete. Silence. And now he's in his car driving it. I mean, that didn't take long. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, I've seen dumb shit, but let's just $1 million photo right here. I mean, let's not call the tow wrecker. Let's just do it ghetto as fuck. I don't know, dude. That's unbelievable. If that was you, why are they even going to jail then? If you didn't have to tow their car, why are they going to jail? If they didn't have illegal shit in their car, why did they have to? I, I don't understand. Someone explain this shit to me, because I'm lost. I'm fucking lost. I mean, I went from calm to really, really, really pissed off. Do you know what I'm saying? Really, really, really pissed off. They wrapped that up in less than 30 minutes. Both detained, gone. All I was trying to do was go down to the jail. We're going down where they're heading. They just don't know it yet. But man, I wonder what that bail is going to be set at. Something to look at minnehaha and check the bail amounts and maybe just bail them out just for fun because they, honest to God, didn't do anything wrong. Just from what I seen, and dude didn't run. I mean, he just stood there and got arrested and told him he could search his pockets and his car and everything else. Wow, how much more honest can you be? Like, these are the honest people out here that are just, they're just the worst of the worst, right? They're just the monsters. No, not it. No tow car. No tow car. Nope. Won't happen. They're not towing it. They're just going to lock it up, but they're taking both people to jail because he must have warrants. He must be on probation. Has to be. I Wow. I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded. I'm sitting here scratching my head on this one. I think I just watched an abduction. Could I report that abduction to somebody? This is wrong on every level. This is not America. This is, you're not free. You're not free to travel about. We look, even if you tell me that those were glass pipes that they put into the bag, even if you tell me that there was an ounce sitting on the trunk, which it's legal in South Dakota, I don't know, man. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm coming up short here because I just don't. And if he did a field test, he made sure he hit it really well. He didn't show us what he was doing. It wasn't transparent at all. No, they won't send a tow truck back for it. I'll video it tomorrow morning. I'll video it anytime. Somebody can listen to the Minnehaha County scanner. Sioux Falls. Go ahead, feel free. Tonight's going to be a long night. I thought I was just leaving to head downtown for a minute, tell a civil rights violation, and now it's turned into unlawful search and seizure. Well, no, freedom's an illusion because Terry v. Ohio. Freedom is an illusion because of fake laws that have been put there by a judge, a racist judge, to get what they want under the certain. We have the right to pat you down. Okay, you have the right to pat this man down. You don't have a right to go into his pockets for officer safety. Okay? And as far as I'm concerned, that's down at the jails department, is to search through clothing and make sure that they're totally disarmed and do a full search after the clothes are off. And let's be honest. Terry v. Ohio. Let's go right back to it. How many, what is it, 67, 62, 1962? But to be safe in your person place, things, house to be free to travel about without being molested. Does anyone know what this is? I mean, this is not an illusion. There is freedom, but you have to learn about Terry v. Ohio. You have to go look in Black's Law Dictionary to understand you have to revoke consent. You can't tell them to search your car. You can't search at all. It's not okay. I mean, I just don't know when we'll learn. I don't. Like, if we don't educate people on why your shit's getting searched, just tell them no. Don't search my shit. Get out of my car. Revoke consent. It's not that hard, boys and girls. No, 031, the back car. I mean, good luck making it down in that jail, because down there, and I am walking and I'm jaywalking, and you know what? Hey, the laws don't apply to me, right? Your Honor, Judge Long, oh, he's on probation, he's on parole, he's walking across the street crooked. No, he's not at a crosswalk at all. You know what? Cry about it to somebody else, Judge Long. There's more issues than me fucking jaywalking. There's your officers just willy-nilly going in, searching random people's cars and people giving consent, which is way more important for me to make sure that you quit doing this. Okay? Now, we're back on the road again. Let's go down the street. We'll see if we can catch another cop watch. We're not done yet. We're just starting out tonight. They're going to be at it all night. And maybe I will too. This will just be an all-nighter, because what I just came from was a shithole smelling pee all night long, and I'm not very happy about it. I sit with a guy pissing and shitting himself the entire night. It's covering him from top to bottom. I don't even know anymore. Um, oh shoot. I gotta make sure that Alright, I'm back. Remember, the law only applies to those that know the law. The law does not apply to those who don't know the law. It is your job to be inclined about Terry v. Ohio. I would read the entire thing. Someone should go to Terry v. Ohio, print the entire article out. Copy and paste it off of Wikipedia or Black's Law Dictionary or the United States Constitution, wherever it is posted, Terry v. Ohio. I want that in my chat immediately. It should be posted now. To not have your car seized, taken, towed away, or searched through to find little gems like that, what you just seen land on the trunk, what you're going to have to do is look up Terry v. Ohio. You must revoke consent. If you do not revoke consent, they can search as much as they want. I don't care if you're high. I don't care if you're drunk. You do not consent. Terry v. Ohio is a unjust law to begin with by some racist judges. So, where are we heading now? Well, we were heading down where we seen these other cops. I'm not seeing them down here, but I hope y'all can hear me. I hope y'all can see me. A couple people down here. Nothing going on. We're going to continue on. All right. The bottom line is the jail where these two are going is such a pitfall that I'm heading down there tonight, because I can't stand that you let someone sit in their pee all night long in their bed, in that mattress. The ammonia smell from a man defecating on himself, a 76-year-old man that is taken to the hospital now, and we don't, from all what we know now is there's an infection, possibly a heart issue. His heart may be failing, and you kept him in those conditions. You locked him up, and you literally threw away the key on him and his life. And that day that you kept him in there could cost him his life. So a man's life hangs in the hospital's balance because you could not come in the cell and check on him. And when and the medical staff is so negligent, okay? So negligent. This man, when I asked him, did medical staff see you yet? Did they take your blood pressure? Did they take your oxygen level? And if someone did, what are those numbers? I want to know them now. Did you do it when he came in those doors? What day exactly did he come in on? What time did he exactly get booked in on? Uh, what happened to him? Obviously, he's sick. Obviously, he has an infection. Obviously, he has incontinence to where he cannot control his bodily functions any further. The only thing that I got out of him was that he could not, he was dizzy. He said he was dizzy. He could not walk for more than 5 feet. He could not push the button to get hot water to take a shower. I had to help him up off of his bed. They made this man sleep on the floor on a mattress with his blanket, and they kept walking past him. They kept walking past the smell, even though the door was wide open. They handed this man a diaper. When we told them that this man needed help, they said, "Here, we have something for that, a diaper." A 74-year-old man. They never sent in medical, not once. The medical staff, they say, quote, quote, from a guard working at the Minnehaha County Jail, is that they claim the medical is not from Minnehaha County, that it is outsourced from another source. They control 8 states or 8 counties. I am not sure which. I may be misspeaking there, but now remember, this is not the first time we've heard about Minnehaha. We're almost there to the jail too, might I add, where this other guy ended up tonight. Somebody, an unknown source, definitely did bond this young man out. I'm sorry, this old man out, because he deserved better than lying on a dirty smelling mattress for days and days and days and days. And not get anybody's help. This man deserves much better care at a much better facility than Minnehaha County can ever provide. And now seeing this, I am thoroughly disgusted. You have this nice new jail, this brand new jail, and you think it takes care of the inmates. It doesn't. It doesn't. We are here now. I think I'm going to start out. I don't know if I want to start out where James started out at, because I remember a guy. Oh, here's an officer and someone carrying something. There's already an officer out here. And he's got no, that's not an officer. We're going to go around the building, right? Oh, a little pumpkin, that's nice. No, just the jail's not busy right now. You're not going to see much out here. I came out here at a non-busy time. There was a purpose for it. Now we're going to go park our car discreetly in an undisclosed location, and then we're going to start doing some walking on foot, okay? It's what I'm good at. Now, the same way James did it, I don't do this lightly. I don't do this because this is a joke to me or I'm trying to generate revenue or views. I want nothing for this in return other than for someone's eyes to be open. I don't care who you are. I don't care man, woman, child. I don't. If you feel, if you bleed, if you anything, you know what? And we're over here down by Wiley's. In fact, this is a good spot. We're gonna start here. You remember Omaha Cop Block? He was right about here. Let's stop. We're good to park right here. Famous last words. We're good. We're good right here. So you guys will recognize this bar from when Omaha Cop Block was down here. You'll get a kick out of this one. It sounds like something that I would do. Okay, now we take the keys, we take our external battery because we went 42 minutes on that other call. It's about enough to drain the battery. We need a new battery. Here we go. We're going to make sure it's plugged in and in our coat pocket and ready to go for our little walk. Just remember, this has nothing to do with me. This has everything to do with what the jail did to itself. And at this point, and remember, I've done 89 days in this jail. I've never seen anything like this ever in my a long time. Been a long time. So I really don't know how to react to this. Yeah, we'll leave this open like this. I'm just trying to get myself situated. The cords, got someone that pulled up behind me. I'm always a little um, paranoid as to who's behind me. Could be FTP's final hurrah here. I'm sure there's many people that would not like me and what I do, but you know what? That's too bad. You're not going to shut me up and you're not going to get me to go away. You're not going to get me to stop. Not happening. All right, there they are. So we're taking the extended version around. There's your corner over there at Wiley's on a what? What is this? A Monday night? Nothing going on, right? Not a thing. All right. Yeah, you're are we on again? Can you see again? I know you guys want to see everything, but it's top secret here, okay? So let's go see everything then, right? The old courthouse museum, right? There it is. I know you guys want to see, but this was the old courthouse back in the day. Don't see anyone there now. It's kind of funny. Don't know where they went. Here's your public defender's office. Eric Brandt's familiar with public defender's office. It's always interesting. The screen is stuck. It shouldn't be frozen. Well, I know it was just my icon. The video come back yet? Anybody? It should be up now. Still no video? Still frozen. All right. Let me hit. Try refreshing your computers. Make sure you refresh to live. Should come back. Here's the courthouse. Or is it still not? You guys refresh your computers? You just did? Video is still frozen? I don't know why it's still frozen. Well, then you guys are left with a frozen picture. I wouldn't mind going back live again. A whole nother separate time. I see no point in it. All right, it's working now. All right, you guys let me know if you can see. So, this would be right about here. The same cop that, of course, ran into that guy and detained him, right? Of course. Is it suspicious what I'm doing? Yes. Do I have a camera? Yes, I do. Well, let's make sure he doesn't go mess with Little Miss Joe's car. But remember, it's registered to Little Miss Joe. So, good luck. All right. Now that we got that all figured out and that we're really not scared of just about everything, because we protect ourselves now, we don't put any cars in our name. Wait, does that make us sovereign citizens that we do that? No. Well, hopefully, are we all live? All right, Demo says it's back. All right. Let's go for a little walk. Now, yes, I've walked past the old courthouse. We've been in this building before. Hardly the statue. Liberty lighting the world. I don't know what it's lighting, but yeah, that describes what we're going through right here. World famine. Cameras is in use in public areas. Attention, narcotics not kept on site. Weapons laws strictly enforced. Yeah, okay. Laws are in. This is the Amma Gazette Press was here. Falls Community Health, Multicultural Center. Okay, we're gonna have to unplug. We got to plug in the battery here. It's fine by me. We got cords coming out of everywhere. Remember, I said I was gonna plug my phone in. I never did. It's because I'm a procrastinator. Well, now we gotta hit the button. Hope it starts charging up. I don't hear it yet. I know it's plugged in though. This is what I like to do on my weekends. Go down to the PD and talk about their jail. So we're going to be right in front of the jail and right in front of the PD. We're kind of pulling a Justin Pulliam, but what goes on in here, make no mistake, it's very serious. Can everybody still hear me? Cameras are critical. Your picture is jumping, but your sound is great. It might be the cyber cell thing that's messing with everyone's feed. It's okay. Mess with my feed all you want. Just know that you can't stop what's going on. You might be able to stop my connection. I don't care if it's just the audio you guys hear, because the story is all that matters, and the shit going on in here is ridiculous. And when I swear, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. It's not okay. It's not all right what happened here over the weekend. You violated laws. You did not get people help. That man had to request an ambulance and get bailed out by a third party before you did anything. Horrible. Fucking horrible. I can't even say. And if I was you guys, I would start paying people's bonds. 50, 50, 50, 50. All night long. just to watch people come out the doors, to know that once you go in these doors, you may not come out. You may not come out safely. It's wrong what they do to people. The conditions are horrid. So, the conditions being horrid, that in mind, this girl probably just got out. The jail. The kiosk you get to stick all your bail money into and never get it back out. It's great. And the officers that run and hide when they see you as they're taking their little break. Yep, that was quick. Seen me and ran. Why? Because they know they're doing something wrong. They're out on their break. They don't want you to see them. They don't want you to take note of what's going on or their corruption. Just look the other way. Right? Don't mind us. Don't mind us for what we're doing. Look the other way. Meanwhile, we go out, we have our smoke break, but nobody else gets a clean mattress. You try to give the mattress back that was just peed on to some other guy that has an infectious disease. Yet, none of this seems wrong to any one of you. You just go on, business as usual. Why? Why? And I'm sure they'll call it in. Hey, there's a man outside. He can't be filming. No, you can be filming. Of course I can film the jail. I have no problem in filming the jail. And I'll continue. So we'll walk all the way around this building tonight and we'll just keep talking. The little fences that they put up because James came by and they feel the need. Their cars are so important. For sure. Well, there's one getting off of work. That's nice. Maybe he's coming here. Maybe he'll. No, he'll just scurry back and he's got to go home. I thought maybe we would get some free action out of these guys. They could wonder what the problem is until what? They end up having to pay the $1 million lawsuit that they should definitely get, you know, should get hit with. For sure. Hey, Mr. Burgess comes back. Yes, Mr. Burgess does come back. Yes, we do audits and audits and audits until we turn purple. And if you wonder what you fucking did wrong, you should not wonder. Go back and rewind your cameras to Saturday. Take a look at the incident of you letting the man sit there as you book a 74-year-old man in your jail. Get him no medical help. For an entire day, he sits in piss and shit. And then wonder why people are running stories on you. Wonder why Angela Kennedy is running a story on you. And look, I don't like that lady. I really don't. But you don't really have to wonder why, right? You should already know. I don't know. And end qualified immunity. Look, we're not even going to talk about ending qualified immunity. Look, this has just become unusable. They don't even use this part anymore. Nobody even pulls in here. Cameras tipped down, not used anymore. Who knows? Not used for anything. And yeah, we're walking on their sidewalk. For sure. It's hard to say what the real problem is here. Hopefully my phone doesn't go dead, right? I tried to plug it in, so I'm hoping for no power failures. It could always happen. I thought I came pretty prepared as long as this thing's plugged in right. Pretty sure it is. Right about up there is some judge's office, working late for sure. Anyways, I think we're gonna walk back. All right, guys, because this is just the tax treasurer. I kind of want to stick near the jail. The purpose of this is the jail. Um, Look, it doesn't matter what they say. It's not gonna make it right. What they did over the weekend, they're not gonna fix it. You could apologize to me all day and all night long. I'm not gonna accept your fucking apology. It's not gonna happen. These people honestly think that what they do is okay and they just keep checking the doors and going, yeah, he's fine, he's fine. They don't bother to look in. They don't bother to ask or see if you're coherent or if you're alive. And even if you ask for help, they don't give you help. We asked all the way up until he was bailed out, and then he had to ask for an ambulance on his way out. If that does not sound messed up to you, these guys, they just don't get it. They don't get it. And I don't know what it's going to take. Like, I don't want to be down here doing this. This is not my idea of a good time. I'm sure Angela Kennedy doesn't want to say the conditions in the jail. I'm sure she wants to just say it's great. They're great. There's nothing to see here. But that's not what she's saying as of May. No, she's doing stories on the conditions are bad. People are dying in jail. And maybe she doesn't know about a good case. Well, now you have one. If you need the name, I'd be more than happy to throw it in. To throw it in. Now we're gonna walk on the other side because we know they take their breaks there. We're not gonna go back by the same spot twice because that would just give them ammunition. I could give a fuck less that they're taking their breaks. I really don't care, and I don't care that they're leaving. I don't care that they're going home. Right? It is what it is. Oh, and then they do the sidewalk close shit. Look at this. You can't walk down this sidewalk. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to walk then? Look at, they close off the entire sidewalk right there. Restricted personnel. This shit's ridiculous. Everything's closed off. All the shit that you paid for, it's all closed off. You get nothing but a big red light. And this is just inappropriate on a good day. Look, that's the other guy. That's the unmarked unit. He was over there too. He's going to write his fucking report. They run right back inside. It's hilarious. It really is. I hope I fuck their brakes up for the next 6 weeks running, walking through here. And I encourage everybody else that's from Sioux Falls to come walking through here. There is no justice here. None. This is a joke. Cannot possibly understand. Like they don't even see it. They don't even think, oh, there's something wrong here, or something we should not be doing, or this is something we should not do. No, we're just guards. We can just walk on by. Everybody that's sick and has a infection, pissing on themselves, we're just gonna continue, right? Of course. Screw the police. Yeah, they're getting more of our tax money right here. They're just making money. We could just watch this all night long, dude. Set up the camera, just let a 24-hour feed right here run. Hilarious, right? Your money, my money, tax money. Why? Why? Restricted area. Authorized personnel only. Really? Really? They should be a little worried. After all, they might get sued $1.5 million for neglect of your prisoners. I would be worried, right? Looked like a good place for me to sit. I don't know, dude. You tell me. Are you wrong when you let a 74-year-old man sit there and shit and piss himself? Are you wrong? Or are you okay? I think I fail to see it. I fail to see what they don't see. Like I get out of jail today, so the thing I want to do is go out tonight, and this is all to make some money, right? Because I have a reason to make money. I obviously don't. Look, he's waving. It's funny. It's not funny. There's nothing funny about this. I'm not sitting here laughing. It's not funny. To me, you let a man shit and piss himself for an entire day, and then when we ask for new clothes or gloves to clean it all up, I mean, okay, so you got us some gloves. Thank you. But and then we had to sit there and mop it all up. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to sit here silent. I don't care how petty it feels. I don't care how non what do you call it? Like I don't care how uncomfortable I feel, right? Because I sit here. I sit 10 feet inside those doors. I come out of those doors when I get released. A person should not want to come back. But when an old man's sitting in the hospital and you don't know if he's going to be okay or not. I mean, I don't think he's in I don't know. I think he's on an oxygen machine or a CPAP machine or something. So he's getting some oxygen, but he's been there for what? Yesterday night and tonight. So he's spent 2 nights in the hospital. Do you think any of these guards give a fuck about him? Do you think they called up to Avera McKinnon and said, "Hey, how's this guy doing since he went to the hospital?" No, no. After he asked to go to the hospital, they didn't do nothing. It's fucking ridiculous. At some point, they have to take ownership for what they're doing. And they're not going to do it until someone dies on their watch. So in 2, 3 days, when someone says, "Yep, I died. I died at the hands of in the Minnehaha County Jail while they let me sit there and lay there with an infection, with a Reno." I just, it's for a 74-year-old to have pneumonia. It's pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? It's already in their lungs. And then you stick them in jail. It's highly contagious to every one of us. Every one of us are subject to those diseases. So I wonder if you're so worried about diseases, then why, when we tell you about one, do you just keep running through, doing your checks, and ignoring us? When we're saying, like when we ask for a bar of soap, we shouldn't have to beg for bars of soap. We shouldn't have to beg for shampoo. None of this should be going on. I hope y'all understand why I'm sitting here. And it's not because I want your money or your sympathy, or I just want you to know is very, I've seen some shit that's highly disturbing last weekend, and it shocks the conscience. It makes me want to call every news group, including Angela Kennedy, the one that lied about me, and say that there's a story here. There's no purpose. There's no purpose to have this going on. There's no way they can feel like they're right. They're hiring people that they're not qualified. They're not qualified doctors, nurses, nothing. It's just not it. It's not it, sis. I'm over it. I'm over it. These guys will continue to say they're right. They'll continue to lock people in their cells for 24 hours, not giving a shit until someone else puts them in their place or says that you're violating human rights. And a lot of them, and you're doing it daily. You're not getting people help daily when they request medical. It's, I just, I don't know. It's unbelievable. You stand out there and smoke your cigarettes all fucking day long. Take your break. Do whatever you're gonna do. And we should walk down this way. Let's go down this way. Because this is the road to where you end up here. It's through this little door. This is the exit door and the entrance door. I'll say the exit. When you get released, you get to come out this door and you think you're full of, you're free, right? Yeah, you're free. But you're not free from the trauma that they do to you in there. Look at it's all full of bags, trash. If you leave the back parking lot like this, chances are it's filthy on the inside, don't you think? Nothing's clean, nothing's made. There's bags sitting outside. That's ridiculous. It's you're not running. I'm not impressed, okay? Because I go in on the weekends. I see your filthy establishment that you claim you give out free bars of soap. Well, are they antibacterial 99.9% to kill whatever virus I have? Is it the same stuff I have at home? No. And you don't care. I don't expect you to care about me. I care about myself, and I cared more about that old man than you could have ever. And I didn't even have to say really anything to you. But the fact that I chronologically timelined every time you came to the cell and said no, every time you looked away from me, and every time I had to bring that man his tray, you know what he said to me? You're a good man. I just that strikes a person to their core that there are decent people in America doing good things. That inmates are not all bad. Inmates will come together and clean up what you guys are destroying, wrecking, ruining. And these three buildings, one, two, three, four. Okay, the public defender's office, you're ruining lives. You're ruining lives. You're the American dream is being ripped and torn away every day by you, by your negligence, by a human being. It's not the jail itself. It's not the courtrooms themselves. It is the racist judges. It is the racist police. It is the lazy officers that choose to not do their job. That's horrible. That's not justice. And them scales, I don't even know. They're not even. To me, they don't look even at all. This man and a woman right here, the man and a woman, I don't know. Because it looks torn apart to me at 425 North Dakota Avenue. Torn apart. Or 425 North Minnesota Avenue. I don't care what you want to call it. The fabric of law, the multicolored fabric of law, flows through society to ensure order and justice. Lady Justice holds the scales of justice in her left hand. Attorneys strive to keep the scales in balance. Her right hand rests on the book of law, including our constitutional rights, supported by Lady Liberty. Attorneys and judges guard those rights, and decisions are based on evidence and law. Oh, and no, and your attorneys Families provide guidance and instruction to children in right and wrong. The fabric of society is frayed by wrongs and healed by the fabric of law with fairness and justice. And some dude. Look, that would be true, but it's not. And your Constitution is not even written within this century. It's old, it's outdated, and it's got to go. Because to be honest with you, what I see in Ahmaud Arbery's case, yes, I'm happy that he got justice, but there's not enough. Okay, because there's still so many people being victimized on such a high level, and that's just one case. One person getting justice is not good enough when we sit in jail and we smell shit and piss all day long and ammonia. That's not okay. It's a human rights violation and it should be addressed immediately. Immediately. If you discredit what I'm saying, go fact check. If you need names, I'll get home. I'll give you the names. If you need my email address, markburgess323 at yahoo.com. If you're Argus, if you're Kello, if you're anybody, T-Storm Chasers, all you people that claim to like justice, love justice, want justice, then you would like it for your grandpa, your grandma, everybody. But if you don't like it, then there's nothing I can do for you. You know? At some point, you have to come to that realization that you're going to have to stand up for your own justice because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody else is in your position. Nobody else is in your stance, right? Which is why they do what they do. I can't tell you why they do what they do, but I can assure you that nobody's going to allow the unjust. Hey, did you just get out?
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? I'm just doing a little YouTube video on that guy that we met in jail.
Oh, yeah.
So, you seen the guy though that obviously did not have his bodily functions? How long did he lay on the mat?
Since I've been there.
2 days since Friday, about noon, same time as what I got there.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to go on camera and say your name for the record?
Okay.
I seen you in court today. I was watching court.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then the other guy gave me a call, and he had said it too that you got out. But anyways, so I'm gonna show this guy quick on camera, do a little quick interview with him. What's your name?
Stephen LaRue.
Stephen LaRue. So he was down at the Minnehaha County Jail. How long did the guy sit in his bed and pee himself?
Like 2 days that I know of.
2 days. How covered were his pants and his shirt from peeing? What?
Bad.
They were bad. And how bad did it stink?
Yeah, raunchy.
Would you
pretty bad.
would you call it a human rights violation
Yeah.
from what you've seen?
Yeah.
And would there ever be an instance where you would let another man sit in his feces
No.
as a guard who went around and checked those rooms? Do you feel like they did adequate checks?
No. I didn't do it. Even when inmates told him about him, he just went in there and said something to him and walked away.
He handed him a diaper and walked away.
Yeah, I didn't even see him do that, but yeah, heard about it.
Yep. And then they handed the other kid, I don't know his name, Joshua,
The short one.
the short one.
I think it's Joshua.
So Joshua, the short one, he was the one cleaning it all up. So he got gloves. We three of us got masks. 3 or 4 of us got masks, and then went down there and started cleaning. We had to mop the room two times, spray down everything, spray down the table, spray down everything like twice. What was the smell like? It's horrible. It wasn't good. It was unbearable. And for the guard just to hand the guy a diaper, it just wasn't right. And so my update for you, because you may not know, I was giving him updates from the kiosk on the inside. I just told him he was over at McKinnon. He's still there. He's still booked in, and they say he has an infection in his lungs, pneumonia. I believe it's called Reno. I can't say it right now. Reno, which is just an infection, which highly contagious to every one of us that went around in circles and breathed that stuff in. So if you get sick in the next few days, you know what it is. Yeah, runny nose, all that good stuff. That's all part of it. But we hope nobody gets sick from it. But the bottom line is Angela Kennedy did a story May, and I don't like her. But the point is I think people really need to pay attention to uh, pay attention to what's going on at the jail further and with this man and follow him. Uh, if he does have a heart issue, they said some of his numbers came down. But if he has a heart issue and dies, I think that kind of falls on them and their neglect, not catching the pneumonia early. And also, I want to know the officers and who brought him in and thought that it was appropriate to bring him to jail and not right away to a medical professional, because he can only walk for 6 feet. So I wonder why he was arrested in the first place, right? The entire thing is dumbfounding to me that you call this justice, but you let people sit in their piss for days. Um, I think I'm going to wrap this up now. I can't give his name out quite yet. I don't think that would be right while he's still in the hospital. I don't even know if he's got family there. I plan on maybe going up there tomorrow and maybe sitting with him, maybe seeing if he needs more help, more uh, services, or what's going on. From what I hear, he's incoherent and he's been sleeping, which was the same thing he was doing in jail. So now I put this at about 3-4 days he's been sleeping. It's it's horrible, it's unfathomable, but as a guard to walk past it and ignore it, you should be held accountable immediately. Egregious behavior on behalf of the Minnehaha County Jail staff, medical staff, and the checks are not. You can look at all the cameras and the footage from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and see what a horrible job they did. But we're going to go on that note. This is FTP signing off. Make sure if you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, feel free. Mark Burgess 323 at yahoo.com. If you're a news reporter, if you want in on the story, or if you want to talk to him tomorrow or maybe up at the hospital, get a hold of me. I know what room he's in. He is at Avera McKinnon, and we can definitely go from there. And hopefully, you guys can shine some light and get some footage from the weekend, and we can go from there and maybe wrong some rights, because it's not all about the police. It's about our elders too, and respecting our elders and holding our police accountable, holding jail staff accountable, as well as medical staff accountable. And when Miss FTP gets hung up on, I get a little touchy. But I'm gonna let you go with that. Maybe I'm gonna get this guy a ride to where he needs to go, and I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. If I see any more cop watches, I'll come back live with you guys. Peace.
Yeah, I was looking for the guy that came to jail with me from my picture.